So this is a video that's going to show Gallery Diorama of Storm, Marvel of course, and I have no stock in Diamond Select toys or anything associated with promoting what they do. So I was down in North Carolina, stopped in a comic shop, and I saw a Doctor Strange that was, to me, at the point in time, it was very cheap. It was only like, I think $50 for the most part. And for the price, I was extremely impressed with the quality and craftsmanship of the actual diorama. So I couldn't take it back with me because I was on a plane and I had limited space and everything. So I made note of the manufacturer and I said, well, I'll just purchase this offline. I did not know that Diamond Select Toys had such a nice array of figures, DC, Marvel, and some others. I'm a Marvel fan, but for the most part, their Marvel products, not all of them, but a good amount of them really thoroughly impressed me for the price. So here we are with this diorama. I ordered this one off of Amazon. So Storm on the back, the box is very well done. It has a nice plastic type of casing that's molded to the actual character. Ororo Munroe, A.K.A. Storm, is one of the most famous and powerful mutants on the planet. This is what's on the back of the box. A steward member of the X-Men with the ability to control the elements. Storm has also been worshipped as a goddess, Queen of Wakanda. She was married to the Black Panther, for those who may not remember or know that storyline. And as a member of both the Avengers and Fantastic Four. She is one of the X-Men's most senior leaders. By using the powers over weather, Storm is able to manipulate the winds around her and take to the skies to give herself the ability to fly. So that's a brief description of her. And also I have to say, I do not like kind of any of the storms that were portrayed in the Marvel universe. And I've always had a fan favorite. I know she's way older than what she is, especially to this current day. But I always thought Iman, the supermodel from the 90s, was always, if there would have been anybody that could have been a typecast, I would have loved to see her as Storm, and still would like if they did something of a timeline to see Storm in a seasoned era of being Iman still. But without further ado, this is the diorama. Very nicely done. If you look at this, you can also just see they do the simplest things and give you a lot with less. So this is made out of PVC, and it's a particular type of plastic. Features detail sculpting and paint applications. Very simple, beautifully done. You get to see, this is one of, Storm had a few costumes. This was, I think, one of the classic ones that she normally has rocked. This is actually been one of my favorite. You get to see her eyes go back or turn white when she's wielding the elements. That crown or crest on top of her head, beautifully done. The white hair, this cloak or cowl as well, exquisite. This is an excellent diorama for the price. It was the same as the Doctor Strange. A lot of their figures usually come in at around $50 or a little more, depending on where you get them from, because different people that have their own base, their own outlets will sell them, and the price may vary depending on, I guess, shipping and so forth. But once again, this sculpt is beautiful. Look at the gold bracelets, the clothing that she has, those boots. This is the classic Storm kind of outfit from what I remember as a kid when watching the X-Men. And then I just love how they did a simple aspect of the wind circling around the base area here, and then they're able to have that attached to the figure, which gives it the presence of levitation. They also did this with the Black Adam. I love how they did the Black Adam as well, and the Batman I have is a little bit more simpler, but they did there are some higher sculpt versions that usually go for anywhere from $2,000 on up, depending on the size and who sculpts those. And those can take up a lot of space. They're very pricey. And if you're just a fan, I like how they cater to all markets. And this, to me, suffices tremendously. Being a fan of Storm, I didn't have to break the bank to buy this, and I'm also getting the quality that I would like in a sculpt such as this. Beautiful all around. This is, I think, an excellent depiction of her, even from a standpoint of how it looking from what I remember from the comic books. I mean, look at that gorgeous face. You got that little teardrop shape that's up from the top of her the crest. You got that little V part. They're getting that crown coming on down to, I mean, a nice depiction of the skin color and this particular outfit that she's wearing. Extremely accurate to me from how she's depicted in the comic books, of depending on, you know, which series that you go with. Because excellent. And just wanted to commend Diamond on this particular figure. I've been waiting for it for a while. I think it was actually delayed, but they're in stock. You can kind of find these anywhere. You can go directly to DimensionSLxToys.com and pick one up, or other people that may sell them. So this is what you're looking at, and what a fantastic sculpture this is. And as you can see, it fits perfectly amongst some of the other X-Men who are definitely not manufactured from this particular manufacturer, but nevertheless, it's perfect where I wanted it to be placed on this particular shelf. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the review.